Late last month, it was announced that actress Chantal Thuy has been cast as Grace Choi in DC's upcoming Black Lightning show that's going to debut on the CW in 2018 next year, I think in the summer. In news reports, she's described, when we meet her on the show, she'll be a bartender who befriends Anissa Pierce, one of Black Lightning's daughters. And in the comics, Anissa goes by the name Thunder, and she and Grace are actually lovers, and I think they'll be lovers in the TV show. In the comics, Grace debuted in the early 2000s in a comic book called The Outsiders. That's a super team that's often associated with Batman. In like the 80s, or I think the 70s, there was a comic book called Batman and the Outsiders, and he formed that team to handle, superhero issues that I guess regular goody two-shoes superheroes aren't supposed to or aren't equipped to handle. And that team has continued on over time, sometimes without Batman and sometimes with him. And in the 2000 series, later on, when Grace shows up, she's working as a bouncer, and then she joins the Outsiders team, I think when she's offered an amount of money, a good amount of money that pays more than being a bouncer. In the 2000s Outsiders series, when we meet Grace, she's working as like a bouncer, security, and then she joins the Outsiders team when she's offered an amount of money that pays more than what she's making now as a bouncer. And at that time, I think the team was being led by Nightwing. Grace has superhuman strength, she has durability, and she has regenerative ability. She bounces back from injury pretty quickly, better than, most people. And she has a tragic past. When she was a little girl, she was part of a child prostitution ring, she was abducted, and she breaks out when she gets older and her abilities manifest. She becomes too powerful for them to contain, and she escapes. And then she finds out later that she has Amazonian heritage, from the place that Wonder Woman came from, Themyscira. And that's pretty much Grace's story in a nutshell. She's very tough, very street smart, very hardcore, in the way she looks at life. She's one of those kind of superheroes, almost an anti-hero, sort of, kind of. And she has a relationship with Thunder, aka Anissa Pierce. And in the show, Anissa Pierce is being played by actress, I think, Nafessa Williams, who used to be on One Life to Live. And as for Chantal Thuy herself, she has some television credits. She was on Pretty Little Liars and Madam Secretary, among other things, I'm sure. And it's interesting that she's going to be on the Black Lightning show. This means that she's going to be one of DC's LGBT superheroes in live action, and it'll be good for that representation. And she's also an Asian superheroine too. And that'll be great. Marvel and DC have quite a few Asian superheroes and villains, and they have a number of LGBT superheroes and villains. And there should be more of them, on screen, whether it's in movies or TV. And I'm excited. I've been excited about the Black Lightning TV show ever since I first heard about it, and I want to cover it on this channel, and I will in the future. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.